I want to talk to you about infrastructure and how creative we can be to get the little critters from one side of the road to another. And it dawned on me, most critters are stupid. A deer doesn't know a bridge from a road, and it's just going to run right across the road if it thinks it's faster than going, a mile down the road over a critter bridge. It doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense to make this sort of infrastructure project unless you have an animal that, has a certain amount of wherewithal, knows what's going on, knows that the bridge is going to be safer than just walking across the road. I kind of question how many animals in the wild really know this. You know what I'm saying? It just seems a little far-fetched to me. The whole idea, it just seems nonsense. And yet, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars all over the world and the country are being spent on bridges over highways to get critters from one side to another. Now, what I'm going to present to you is what if the infrastructure project here is basically the same thing, only a little bit more covert. I present to you the Florida Everglades, 734 square miles. All right, huge area. And poking along Highway 75, I saw something interesting that I kind of want to bring to your attention. Now, people I've talked to are like, well, maybe it's because of bears. Maybe it's bears. Maybe they want to keep them safe from going across. Okay, well, let's look into that. Population of about 4,000, so there aren't a lot of bears. Most of the Florida black bears are of the same genus as the ones in, I guess, Alabama and Georgia up there in the north. Most of Florida black bears live in the north. So why would you have an infrastructure project revolving around keeping black bears safe in the south, in the middle of the Everglades, where they just don't live? There really aren't a lot of really big stuff in the Everglades aside from, alligators that hang out in the water. They're not going to, hang out in the middle of the glades where there isn't any water. Deer, maybe, although they're just so darn stupid. You're not gonna put a bridge for deer because they're gonna run wherever they run anyway. So my question is, okay, why on Highway 95 does there appear every, I don't know, I want to say half a mile, a bridge or a tunnel, okay, in the middle of the state? I don't see any really big bodies of water in the middle of the state going along Highway 75. I just don't see it. There's got to be another animal with the wherewithal to know what a tunnel is and know what a bridge is, to know to avoid the highway, to want to use a tunnel and a bridge. Now you explain to me what that is and what all this is there for. It seems redundant to me. And leave your thoughts below.
Hello, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, if you could like and subscribe, that would be lovely. Thank you and have a nice day.